Last week, me and my boyfriend got to visit the World War II Dutch Resistance Museum in Amsterdam. This was our third trip to Amsterdam in the past 3 years, and honestly, we love it there so much. And of course, I'm a nerd, so I had to cram in a cheeky World War II trip. This room was full of people's documents that were registered and had to be registered as Jewish people. This was used as a way for the Nazis to keep track of who was deemed worthy or unworthy of society in their eyes. The house was an underground resistance newspaper. Please forgive my attempts at Dutch words. Dutch is not my first language. This baby was named after a royal Dutch family member. The Nazis really didn't like the Dutch royal family, so when they found this out, they put the baby's father in a concentration camp. All these little artefacts are resistance artefacts that are used with the colour orange. This was because the Dutch royal family was known as the House of Orange. So again, back to the royal family roots of resistance. Forgive me, I can't think of this boy's name off the top of my head. I keep trying so badly, so if anyone knows his name, please let me know. But this young boy came into his school classroom and then drew all this anti-Nazi and anti-fascist graffiti on the walls. This was during the occupation, so obviously it was very dangerous for him to have done this, but honestly, fair play to him. All the posters, wow, just amazing to look at, like, just completely stunning, honestly. Here it shows how the Nazis really cracked down on media. This lady was an actress and she was forced to register with the Nazis' entertainment sector, basically. Here you get to play with a radio antenna and listen to Yetya. She used to sing on the underground resistance radio and honestly sounded stunning. And onto my girl, Josephine Baker. Everyone who knows me knows how much I absolutely love this icon. They had a whole, like, as you can see, exhibit on her. But wow, what an absolute woman. We got to see old videos of Josephine and her old products, the hair gel, like some of the original hair gel bag fix from the 20s. These were racist Nazi posters made about Josephine. From being recognised as one of the world's first black superstars to then being a World War II resistance spy and then a civil rights activist in the 60s. Like, honestly, I could have married this woman myself. I absolutely love her. Here is a croix de guerre which Josephine won after World War II. Well, received. A quote you can see here actually says that Josephine was quite angry at the fact that she couldn't go into a hotel and buy coffee, and she was literally a superstar and a World War II hero, and yet she couldn't even in America go into a shop or a cafe that wasn't segregated. These are some children's books that she wrote as she loved kids, and that picture before was a picture of her and the kids she adopted. This is a letter that Josephine wrote to the president on the 15th of August 1963. These little cards were all around the museum where you could leave your thoughts and feelings, and it gave me hope in the world. And now on to the Dutch colonies and how we were affected in World War II. My great-grandmother was born and raised in Suriname, South America, which was a Dutch colony until 1975. Although the Nazis occupied the Netherlands, they did not occupy their colonies. However, Suriname made 65% of the USA's bauxite imports. 90% of the aluminium used on US Air Force aircraft was made from Surinamese bauxite. The stories of the resistance from the colonies was absolutely amazing as well. People really started to stand up for themselves, and they didn't just see the fact that the Nazis were oppressors, but they also saw the fact that the Dutch were the oppressors too. I personally think that World War II certainly sparked independence in the people, and it sparked the people of the colonies to want their independence more. There was like mini theatres where you could watch videos about it all throughout the museum, which was great. And then here we start to see all the persecution of the Jews, unfortunately. And honestly, I mean, no matter what time it is, no matter which Holocaust museum you go in or World War II museum, you will always be astounded at how deeply full of hate people could be. And it really does baffle me that people do this. Like, it's actually like beyond vile. No matter what race, colour, gender, age you are, you should always be treated equally. These poor blokes were shot down, and the English soldiers accidentally mistook them for Germans because they didn't understand the Dutch. You get to see how truly resourceful people were during this period of time. When talking about World War II, people don't always mention the other minorities that were attacked as well as the Jewish people. So here we got to see about the gypsies and travellers, the gay people, the disabled people, and the people of colour. This guy really creeped me out. You could tell by his hair he was a psychopath, but he was a Jewish like hunter basically. He hunted Jews for money. Oh, everyone say hi to my boyfriend, making him YouTube famous. But I'm just gonna show you like around, and you can have a look at bits and bobs that were there whilst we were there. I thought I'd just show you like the general layout and stuff, but honestly genuinely so fascinating. And if you're a World War II geek or a 1940s geek like me, then I'd definitely recommend going. Oh, my queen, Hannie Shaft, love her. She was a Dutch resistance queen. This exhibit shows the forced famine that happened in the Netherlands during World War II because the Nazis were basically taking all of the country's supplies and food supplies. They did that to every country they occupied as well. This is a man returning home after being in a concentration camp. These were the little souvenir bits that you could buy and stuff at the end, so I got some. I got these two lovely postcards which were free for anyone to take. I bought this fun anti-fascist fridge magnet, and then this beautiful gold compact mirror with a picture of Josephine Baker dancing in the 1920s on it. If you're ever in Amsterdam, give the museum a visit. Thank you for watching.